Welcome back, everybody, to week number 6 of Forgotten Fates, a Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 edition campaign. We are currently making our way back to town after our ever so helpful NPC probably just robbed us.
Yes, you got the samurai. He teleported back to town, hopefully to check into this. I think that's where we left off. He was just asking Lars if he'd seen which way he went. Lars said he hadn't. And he'd run out into the square, probably screaming for frustration, right? Something like that.
I actually have not left the inn yet, but I will be leaving it soon.
Okay.
I believe I was asking Lars which gate that he exited, or did he say that he was going through on the way out?
And Lars had just informed you that he did not say.
And I asked Lars again just to confirm. He did say that he was leaving town.
That's what he said. He had to be off.
Okay, so I surmise just to make sure we were east of town, right? When we were coming back for the party traveling. So I surmise that he is not coming from the east since we are already going through the east. So I am going to exit the inn and I'm going to start calling for a guard.
Don't forget to get one for the road.
All right. You exit the inn and start calling for a guard. Roll me a spot check. All right.
You there, guard. I'm only 12.
You see a guard. When you're yelling, guards, I need a guard. A guard comes walking over to you. You think you might have seen a glint from a gem eye headed to a small building off. Matter of fact, you know which building that is. That's the one you came here through. The guard comes over. What seems to be the trouble?
I explained to the guard I have been robbed. And I give the guard a brief description of the gnome. And I asked him if he had seen which direction that he went and that he had stolen a pair of gauntlets.
Oh dear, that's the fellow that just went in. Quickly. He starts heading back towards the building.
Okay, I follow the guard.
All right, you follow the guard. He leads you right back to a small building. You kind of remember this from the other day. He opens the door and you see the portal shimmer. He's already gone through. I'm afraid he's out of our jurisdiction.
I ask him where that portal leads to.
To Waterdeep.
Oh, the portal's working again. Wasn't it broken for a while?
No, if you didn't have a pass, you didn't get through.
Okay.
Seems our buddy had a pass.
A quote-unquote pass, or a lot of money in his pocket. Here's my pass, good sir.
Well, I'm going to curse soundly to myself and I am going to tell the guard, thank you, sir. I'm going to head back to the inn. I'm going to leave a note with Lars telling him to give them to my companions when they arrive that the gnome has went through the portal to Waterdeep.
Okay. He says, certainly. Would you like to tell them yourself?
Unfortunately, time is of the presence, and I need to be part as well.
Very well. Good travels to you.
Good night. I love you. I ask him by chance if he has one token that I might be able to return with.
I do like to leave them with renting of a room. I suppose I could sell you one.
How much are they?
I charge you the room price for it. It'd be 5 gold.
Okay, gladly pay you the 5 gold.
All right. He takes your money, hands you a token.
Okay, and I am going to again ask him to hand that to Dermot, that note, and I'm going to depart, heading for the portal.
All right. So you walk back to head to the portal.
Before I depart, I also mentioned to him for them to stay here. I'll be back within most of half a day.
Okay. You put that on the note.
Yes. And then
All
I
right.
depart for the portal.
So you head over to the portal building. The guards stop you. State your business.
I just been stolen by a thief that had just went through this portal heading to
You appear to be totally here, sir. How could you have been stolen?
My gauntlets were stolen by a gnome that had a gem for an eye.
Yes. He's already passed through. One of our compatriots has gone to try to inform the other side.
Yes. I was wanting to follow on and to speak with the guard captain over on the other side to inform him of it and to try to reclaim my my item.
Sure, as long as you have a pass. Show your pass, please.
Now, out of character real quick, since I arrived here a couple days earlier, I would still have my pass on me, right?
Don't need a pass to get in through the Waterdeep side. And you were actually kind of pushed through. On pain of death. They're not very accepting of hobgoblins wandering their streets.
Oh, man.
I searched my pockets. I turn around and I mentioned to the guard, apparently he has stolen my pass as well.
This is most unfortunate. We could definitely put in a word and see if we can get one. Who exactly signed off on your original pass?
I cannot remember, unfortunately, with everything of today's events. My mind is not with me at the second.
He stole that too.
If you wouldn't mind grabbing a room, we'll see what we can do. One of the guards stands in the middle of the doorway, eyes towards you. Another one heads off, going to who knows where.
Well, then I turn around and I look at the guards and say, well, then I guess I am stuck here. So I guess I'm going to have to impart my trust upon you guys. And I throw up my hand in frustrations and walk back to the inn.
All right. So, meanwhile, back on the road.
I run to catch up to the cart.
All right. You take off running, trying to catch up with the cart.
Yep.
Andara, how fast are you trying to go?
Just normal riding speed. I'm not like speeding away or anything.
Okay. So with a little work, you will be able to catch up. Doesn't take too long. The rest of the party, I'm assuming, is trying the same speed, or y'all just walking along?
I'm just walking along.
Okay, Dermot's pretty comfortable with the area. How about you, Ardo?
I'm just
You following up?
along.
You're good with Dermot. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool with me. All right. So you're going to catch up to them pretty quick there, Kel.
Okay. Once I get near the back of the car, I just jump in and sit down.
All right.
Catch
Any
my breath.
conversation going to take place in this?
Not if she's not interested.
And I'll say, Kel, glad you could join us. Not so sure about the others.
I don't know what's gotten into them. I mean, there's
Perhaps-
no heroic stories of finding gauntlets in a dungeon.
I was gonna say, perhaps playing a tune will lighten my mood.
I'll try. I'll bust out the lute and try and sing a ditty.
Okay.
I guess I need to actually perform that, eh?
Yeah, roll to perform.
Okay. And while I'm doing that, what are the other two doing?
Well, let's go back to them. Dermot, Ardo, any conversation between the two of you on this lonely trek back?
I don't think so. Do I know of any
Okay.
shortcuts back?
Roll a knowledge nature, you might. Or survival is probably.
If you
better
get a
way to-
1, it's a long cut, right?
Well,
know
I suppose a 1 would be a dangerous shortcut.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I know a shortcut. It's just past this giant dragon.
Yeah, that seems more. Yeah, that definitely seems more like something that.
This giant sleeping
Dermot
dragon
would
that
do.
hasn't woken for 1,000 years.
Oh, it's only a dragon.
All right, Dermot, your check, you do know, since you're not on the cart, there is a path you can take that'll get you back there faster.
Let's go, Ardo.
All right.
We'll be
lead the
faster
way.
on foot.
So that'll be kind of interesting. You should be able to make it back by nightfall, while the others will make it back in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Why didn't we take this way the first time? Not that I can see this, obviously, or comment on that, but
It was raining.
yeah.
Couldn't make heads or tails
The
of it.
tornado threw him off, apparently.
The trees were moving
Yeah, that's right.
through the
He
air.
knows the shortcuts to the town, not on the way out of the town.
It's because you guys had the cart.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anything else for me roleplay wise, or do we want to just kind of skip forward a little bit? I know I don't usually allow that, but
That's pretty much it for me. If Kel's playing a tune, I'm happy.
Kel's playing a pretty good tune, actually.
Okay. What's the time of day right now?
We
It's
got out
probably-
of the cave. It was around early morning, like maybe 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Okay. So
Okay.
that means the sun's going to be up. It's definitely
We weren't at the full moon night yet, right? That's another day or so.
I think so. I'd have to check.
Yeah. Okay. I think we discussed this before.
I'll look at that while you guys do the.
Okay.
well, they won't get back to you until tomorrow morning anyway. So actually, you're going to find out about your response from the guard captain probably about the same time that they return.
Okay.
So let's see. You went back to the inn, right?
Yes.
Well, how does that go for you?
I head to my room. I lock the door and I meditate.
Okay. Head into your room, lock the door, and meditate. And that's pretty much just all you're going to do until they get back, huh? Anything else for me?
No, at some point I'll wake up, go down, get something to eat, come back up, and still do nothing.
Okay.
Wait for my compatriots to arrive.
Well, let's fly forward just a little bit in time then. Your meditation just consumes you with thoughts of gnomes getting away with your gauntlets. Um, you're going to be arriving. Ardo and Dermot are going to make it back to the north gate right about nightfall.
Wasn't it already?
It was a rough, huh?
Wasn't it? Is this so? This is the next night.
Nightfall of the day that y'all were on. The cart's going to take a little bit longer on the path, but you pretty much led Ardo directly down the face of a cliff. It was an interesting trek. The road had to go around it. You didn't. And that's what cut off so much time for you.
Cool.
Down a cliff?
Yeah.
I hope they rolled some successful climbing checks, right?
Ardo nearly died about 15 times, I would say. It looks like he did die the last time. Poor Ardo. But Dermot was able to bring him about, and y'all got back in time. Just in time. Yep, that night. So you're going to be staying there all day then, and then all night. Interesting.
Yes. If we need to, I can turn around and say that I am, after meditating for my second extended period, out of frustration, I start to work on the ogre leather. To start trying.
Oh, that's right. You skinned that ogre. Yeah, that would be interesting to do in the middle of an inn. You're going to fit in great in Waterdeep. So yeah, you're working on the ogre leather. Give me some craft checks too, just to make some time go by here.
You mean instead of time to make some stuff go by, it's more like a chance for me to break my leather?
Yes, this is a good chance for you to ruin your ogre leather. And that'll do it. Yeah. You managed to make it to where you could probably make some new gloves out of this ogre leather. No, you're doing all right with it. You're tanning it fine until Ardo, what did you steal?
Anything.
You don't build anything. If you're crafting, it's because you're being crafty.
Greg, can I just interrupt for a second? I just want to know,
Sure.
How long did it take us to get back to town?
Y'all, the cart's going to get back by morning. It took y'all about, I think it was a day and a half up there, right? So it's a day and a half back.
Okay. And I'm just trying to place the time because I'm trying to keep track of the time.
Yeah.
Timeline. So it took us a day and a half to get out there with our detours.
Yes.
And it's going to take a day and a half to get back without detours.
How many detours did you have on the way up there?
We had that one cave after the first storm.
Oh, that's right. Well, that didn't take very long, though. That was just a fight, right? And y'all hid in there for a bit.
There was a storm, so we had to wait out the storm.
Okay, then. Yeah, and that did increase it. So, shoot. That means y'all will be making it back in nightfall, and Dermot will be making it back in mid-afternoon. My apologies.
Okay, so we're going to be making it back nightfall of today that we were last on.
Yep, I totally forgot that took so long.
So if it's the 29th, we make it back 29th in the evening?
Yes.
Okay.
So now the cart will be coming into town when I thought Dermot was coming into town. So Dermot, you make it in right at noon, not noon, but like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, roughly.
Okay. Ardo, I'm going to have something to eat and get a room. Wait for the other idiots.
Good.
Now, on my stuff, you're saying gloves. Is this ogre leather going to do anything for me for gloves?
Not really. It's just some nice leather gloves. you'd have to actually spend a lot more time and effort into it to do anything that would actually cause any stat increases or anything.
Or could I put that leather into my armor and replace the leather in the armor?
I would, well, that still really wouldn't give you anything yet. You'd have to spend days and thousands of XP to actually get actual crafting benefits out of it.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm just going to have me some new gloves.
You still have lots of leather here. That's just all I would let you craft out of the amount of time. Hang on here. Let's see. What have I got? Okay, yes, and that, and good. Okay.
So I guess for carrying sake for weight, what exactly is the weight on this leather?
It was an entire ogre's skin, so let's put it at 20 pounds.
Okay.
And it was a particularly fat ogre. It was so fat that you couldn't see over it or around it or under it.
Yes. So is that still going to be 20 pounds, or is that going to make it 25 pounds?
That'll make it 25 pounds worth of fat ogre leather.
Okay.
But because he was fat, it stretched particularly thin in some spots. He wasn't taking very well care of himself. Sorry. Negating the natural armor properties of it to -2.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to just disregard that second portion as troll.
No, that's ogre, not troll. I'm sorry. Anyway. So we got Cart's going to get back into town. Dermot, you went to get. Well, let's see. What did y'all want to do while y'all were in town? Y'all made it here a little bit earlier. Anything in
Rob all
particular
the
you want?
peoples.
Didn't Lars turn around and give him my... Nope.
Turn around and give them your nope.
My note that I left for them.
As soon as they get in, yes. Dermot, when you step in, you're heading to that tavern?
Yeah.
When you get in, Lars will see you and, oh, I have a message for you, sir.
What is it?
You were left a note by a hobgoblin that's currently staying in one of the rooms now. I think he wasn't intending to. Here you are.
Okay.
He comes over and hands you the note, which read what he said earlier about how he was leaving and going to try to catch up with him. The gnome went to Waterdeep. And then apparently he went to take a nap.
Which room is he in?
He points you just down the hall. He's on the first floor.
Thank you. And I go and knock on the door.
I stop my tanning and I get up and answer the door and open it.
What in the God? What in the Morden's beard is that smell?
I look back at Dermot and I look at it with a straight face. Ogre.
Oh, what did you do to it?
You don't want to know.
Oh, I don't think. I think you're right.
I turn around and I hold up new gloves. I got me new gloves.
What happened to the gloves that the short fellow took?
Well, he not only ran off with Ardo's gauntlets, but he ran off with my gauntlets. And then he decided to run for the portal to Waterdeep, where they would not let me pass because I didn't apparently have a pass.
How do we get a pass?
They wouldn't tell me. They told me to go stay in the inn and I will be told in the morning.
Well, that doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't. A bunch of useless guards, if you ask me.
I head to the. I'll figure this out, and I go to the barkeep.
Okay.
So how does one arrange transport through the portal?
You have to have business.
What kind of business?
Any kind approved by the Lord.
What's the Lord's name?
Lord Milner, Rickram and Milner.
How does one speak or get business?
You don't really. You'd have to go through one of the guards.
Because that's not really helping me a bunch. So how it's a bit of a impossibility to get for someone new to start business.
Yes.
What do you know about that shady fellow with the glass eye? The gem eye.
Well, not very much. He wasn't here very long.
I'm gonna come out of the room and I'm gonna listen in on this conversation.
So would you say you've not seen him around here very much? He's fairly
no,
new?
he's fairly new, yes.
That'll do. Come, Vakaut. Ardo, come on, Ardo. What are you doing? Put it down.
I'm gonna easily say I know I didn't hear him come walking over to me.
So, Ardo, when you go back in there to see your leather, it has been treated in a marvelous way. Ardo seems to have lotioned it.
I'm just gonna sit here and be like, now I'm gonna look at Ardo and I'll be like, you, and I give him 2 gold.
Wow, he paid you for it. That's cool.
Wow. It begins to look glossy, and then all of a sudden shrinks and turns to dust.
Yep.
I take up my sword, and I'm going to have my little gemstone back. That is now a stone.
What? You don't even know about that yet. But anyway. So, what do we got here? You two got back. Do y'all have any other business before we cut to the other guys coming back in?
I do. I'm going to go over to Lars, and I'm going to pull out these 3 formation scrolls of scribble. And I am going to ask him, does it seem like this has any knowledge of this to him?
Okay. Are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen its like.
Have you ever heard of training gnolls in battle tactics? Much less formation. I can't say it with a straight face. Much less gnolls 4D shooting crossbows. Like.
Now that sounds like quite a feat to me.
Or sand gnomes.
It would require a tactical genius. Probably the work of sand gnomes.
Medieval pornography.
I told ya. Lars, is there any particular guard I should speak to?
Well,
do they have a lineup or something I can get in?
If you're wanting to get through quickly, like, I'd head down to the end south of town there, or what? No, by the waterfall. That's the one.
Okay, back to the original question I asked. Is there a guard I should speak to?
He's outside there.
Thank you.
He hangs around that end quite a bit.
I get the sense that this is not on the up and up.
I never said anything about that,
okay.
Sir.
Could you tell me about the one that is on the up and up?
Yeah, you could go directly to the waterfall and try to pass through. There'll be guards at a passage there.
Thank you.
They might be able to assist you better.
I head out.
And I'm going to
ask
follow
for rock hurtworm.
Okay, I head in that direction.
and I'm close and tall.
Okay.
Me have rock hurt worm.
Rock smash worm.
So do I make it there or what?
Here we go. All right. All right. There we go. Before we do that, let's go back on the road right quick. Anything from you two on the cart? Give me something.
Something. I don't know. I'm just interested in getting back to town and so on. I needed to know the moon phase and stuff like that to make sure that there's not stuff going on that I should be doing.
I put that in there. It's good. Did you catch any of that?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Okay. All right. Never mind. I'll let you know. You're good. It's the first of every month is when the full moon is. That's what you
Okay.
want?
I
the
just-
full moon?
I find it
Yeah.
hard to believe that the bard hasn't made a couple of moves on the hot lady now that they're alone.
She said to play for her, so I'm trying to woo her over with some music. She's not in the mood, man. I can tell.
He's got experience in this regard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely in my backstory.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it would probably just be general friendly conversation for the most part, if anything, or him playing music.
Yeah, probably just like exchanging talk about that girl that she rescued and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's in my character's mind. That's what she wants to find out what happened to the guy in the bar. So as soon as we get back, that's what I want to do is see what's going on with that and the little girl and all that.
Okay.
We're
Very
on the
good.
same page then.
Yeah,
We'll get on the same page then. That's what we'll do.
yeah.
Because I'm interested in the same things.
All right.
So if you said the first, how far away are we from the first of the month?
It's the 29th today,
So we're close.
and there's 30 days in every month. There's sometimes a holiday at the end of the month, but not in this one.
Okay, so 2 days. All right. Okay. I gotta remember that. It's important.
All right.
That's about
So-
yeah.
Y'all walking back. Not y'all riding back. So we'll split back over. So y'all are walking over towards the waterfall or the tavern?
The waterfall.
Kobe wants the waterfall. Kobe wants the waterfall.
Dermot wants the waterfall.
Dermot wants the
Kobe's
waterfall.
dead.
Colby's fine with going to the waterfall.
There's actually a reason why I said Colby this time. On the way to the waterfall, you're passing by a certain church. Unless you're trying to go the long way around.
I'm heading straight to the guard captain. Or
Okay.
this dude.
So you are passing by this church. And out of it, who would come but a blind woman?
Not now, Claudia. I'm busy.
Did you not come for the baby you left?
I don't know what you're talking about. I have important business.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You very well. Well, do hurry. She's getting impatient.
The baby's
It's
getting
a baby.
impatient.
How do you know?
I know.
If I knew what baby you were talking about. Which I don't.
She just kind of looks you over with that one.
I'm the wrong short one. It was the other one with the hairy feet that was taking care of the baby. I heard he's in the inn last time I saw him.
Selling them out. Nice.
Well, all right. I'll send the guards there.
You wouldn't happen to be sending Mr. Rock Hurtworm?
No. What business do you have with him?
I need to get through the portal. Some brash gnome stole from us.
She sits there and looks up. I don't think I understand.
Do you not understand stealing?
Not in this case. I'm afraid I don't.
I put my hand on Dermot's shoulder and said, "Allow me to elaborate for you."
Go on.
And I look back at the blind woman. I said, "Look, he took what is not his and he ran.
She can't look.
Do you understand this?" He is not. Here, maybe he stole your sight while he was at it. Now move out of the way because we need to get moving.
Well, aren't you a rude one?
I think you should
We'll
let
see
me
what we can do about that.
I don't think I've ever going to say this again, but I think maybe I should do the talking. You should be quiet. I thought I was offensive.
Well, here, take this with you.
Anyways, we were both hunting. We were all of us hunting in the cave. We found treasure. He ran off with it. We just want our cut.
Well, if you want the guard captain...
Is that who this rock guy is?
No.
Well, no,
You
I need to
want,
see a rock. I don't know. The innkeeper said I need a rock. I need a pass to get through the bloody portal.
You could ask Maydrill. She's the guard captain.
Well, who's this rock guy?
But I don't... he doesn't say much. You wouldn't get very much out of him.
Is it possible that Lars, or whatever that barkeep's name, is setting us up?
No. What are you needing to see her again for? You're looking for a pass.
I just want to
Why
get
not
through the
just
bloody...
ask that companion that goes with you? She goes through all the time.
What are you... Oh, no,
What companion?
she's got a stick up her arse.
I look back at Dermot real quick. Is it that bad after I left, huh?
I don't know. I just left.
I'll make sure to keep that in mind.
So, how do you think we should go about getting a pass, Miss Claudia?
Since you're taking the baby, I consider that to be official business. I'll go about getting it myself. Just go wait in your inn before you cause any more damage. And control that beast that you've got on your chain.
Oh, be nice. You're a priestess of Saloon.
She's not very happy with Vakaut. Even though she can't see, she's glaring at him.
I wouldn't mind coming with you to get this pass. I can see having the ability to get these in the future might come in handy.
Well, if that's what you're going to do, then I guess I need to go see an tanner about a smell.
All
And
right.
I'll head off towards the tanner. I'll entrust and everything for Dermot on that.
Okay. I need more. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, I'm reading, sorry.
The DM was not prepared for today's session.
I'm
Sorry, everyone.
waiting.
No. And no, that won't be possible, I'm afraid.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to this rock guy because I need a pass.
Go talk to the rock.
Well, and
That's what I've been doing ever since you came here.
Well, thank you.
I hear Dermot cursing, and I turn around and watch him start falling back off to the waterfall. So I'll delay my Tanner expedition and head on over and assist Dermot again.
Oh, yes. You're so diplomatic. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Why don't you go piss the rock off?
Hey, Vakaut, How about you guys keep Ardo out of trouble and I'll take care of this?
I looked back at Dermot, said, "Have you seen Ardo lately? If I'm not lucky, he'd be still in my
exactly.
underwear."
Exactly. I haven't seen him and I'm a little worried.
Well, if you see guards come running and you hear someone screaming thief, and you hear something about a smelly guy, you know what's going on.
I'll go the opposite direction.
I wish I could follow, and I turn back around and head back towards the inn.
Okay.
And I walk
Ardo,
in to discover what.
Ardo, what are you doing with all this mess?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Where are we? We're in the inn?
No.
We're what?
Yeah, I guess you're in the inn.
Okay. What's that?
Yeah.
I get a room and from Lars, or I ask for a room from Lars.
All right. Lars says, "Sure. Here, you're going to need this." He hands you the key. You notice this key looks different than before.
Okay.
There's runes all along it.
There's who?
There's inscriptions all over this key.
Okay.
That'll be 5 gold.
Give him 5 gold.
Enjoy your stay.
All right.
Come again.
So, do you go towards your room?
Yeah.
As you're walking along, you see all of the keyholes have been changed.
Okay.
There's these engravings of, you're not sure what that means, along each of them.
All right.
You get to the one that matches your key and you're able to slide it in.
All right.
As you click, it almost feels like it was airtight until you opened it.
A vault.
Okay.
Pressurizes.
Anyway, I get in the room and then I open the pack where the other treasure that I got out of that treasure chest, and I start to inspect it. What I got?
Well, what, you just go in the room and leave the door wide open, up in the pack, and just start sorting through this stuff? And
Yeah, no, I close the door. Obviously,
do you lock it? Do you just close it? What are you doing here?
I just close it.
Okay, you just
Then I
close
open
it.
the bag and start taking stuff out, and putting it on the bed.
All right, you start going through the stuff. I'm gonna give you a list here. You ready to write?
Oh, sure.
It's a long list. Okay.
How about we save the list for after a break, if that's possible?
Yeah, that's fine, because this is a long list.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm letting you know, Ardo, as you're going through all of this stuff, you hear your door open.
Oh,
Yep.
interesting.
What do you do?
Hello.
While he is figuring that out, my question is where exactly am I at this
Dead. You've been in an alley, murdered. They took your ogre leather, unfortunately.
Yes. So where am I at this point?
You're walking back from between Dermot towards the inn.
Okay, and then since you want to mention my ogre leather, what is it worth?
Nothing except to this smuggler that's going to kill you for it. He likes it. It looks good. That's the only reason.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Wow. All right. So, Ardo, your door opened behind you, but you haven't turned to look. So you're not really sure what happens until that knife comes up around the back. And
Right.
okay. You're walking back until you're killed and your ogre leather is taken.
Right.
Why do I
Maybe.
get a feeling that you want to turn around and play a different game?
No, that's not it at all. Dermot, you make it towards the waterfall, and then you see this thing over near a building.
A thing?
Let me pull something up here. I closed that. Dang it. hang on. It's gonna take me just half a second. Let's go back to the guy that's like stabbing Vakaut repeatedly in the alley. That's
Okay.
always fun. So Vakaut,
What's
exactly which direction does the blood splatter go?
I don't know. Let me roll a tumble and we'll find out. Hold on.
No, there's no tumbling. There's just that.
No, I cannot be caught flat-footed. I am allowed to tumble. Thank you.
Okay.
And since I rolled a 15, it went. Oh, sorry. You need a DC 20 for that. I don't know. You tell me where it needed to go.
You tumbled so well that you got away from the imaginary thieves and fell into the town well, which happened to be dry at the moment.
Fuck you, troll.
What are you worried about? You're pro at getting out of those holes.
I'm trolling slightly as I pull something open here.
These thieving bees are after me. Tumble
Yes.
into the well.
Bees. Bees are good. There'll be some bees. We haven't
Nice
had bees in a while.
Well, there would have to be bees since the temple for Colby's around here, right?
You're right. There will be lots of bees. That is right. I forgot all about that. There it is. Miscellaneous. That's what I need. Boom. It's open. Ah. Okay. There it is. So out front of a building on the way there, you see a giant stone man.
Okay.
Oh, no. Excuse me. Not stone. He's flesh. He's flesh.
So I walk up to him. Excuse me, I'm looking for Mr. Hurtworm.
It looks slightly over at you. Rock. Hurt worm.
Okay. I just wanted to be polite.
Just there
You're
again.
all polite all of a sudden.
He's not saying anything. He
It's
has
got
an
something I
axe
need.
that you're pretty sure is bigger than you, just the head.
Now, I take it you're Rock, Mr. Rock Hurtworm?
Rock.
Hi, Rock.
Hurtworm.
I need to go through the portal on a bit of a time-sensitive issue. See, my name is Dermot Ironroot, a master tracker of Mithril Halls, and I've been stolen from, and I'm pretty sure he's gone through that portal.
No.
Now, is there someone else I could possibly talk to?
No.
Do you have an adjudication or any sort of appeal process?
No.
Axe.
Now, who's your supervisor?
Say that again.
Who's your supervisor?
Who's your supervisor? Let me speak to your supervisor.
Ost.
Well, I've heard of this Ost. I don't suppose I can talk to him, though, can I?
No.
Now, what would I have to do in order to get through the portal? Did I miss something?
Speak. Ost.
Okay. Now, how do I set up an appointment with Mr. Ost?
No.
Very well, then. You've been quite the help.
No.
Oh, no. You've been so helpful. Thank you so much.
Just shifts his... nothing on him really moved. He just shifts his glaze back away from you forward. You've been dismissed.
I head out of town.
Which way?
To Waterdeep.
South?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Dwarf that way. It's still fairly early. Are you taking off without everybody else?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. So, as you're passing back by, Claudia will ask you about the baby.
What baby? What did I tell you? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I know you're leaving.
Yeah, did you get that pass?
Of course. It's a one-time thing, but I have one for you.
Okay, give me the pass.
And the baby.
No, just the pass.
She's holding the baby and she's holding the pass. And
Okay, listen. You give me the pass, I get my stuff back. I might come back and get the baby. You don't give me the pass, I'm leaving now. You're not going to see me again.
You might come back for the baby. Some bloody hero you are.
Never
You
said I
chose
was a
wrong,
hero.
little girl. She kind of just flings the pass at you. Go after your bloody treasure then.
Thank you.
And you say I'm the diplomatic one.
Who's got the pass?
Who got babysitting duty?
Might.
All right. So she starts taking off towards the inn. All right. There is a lot of writing on your pass.
Okay, we'll take a break right there. And you'll get your list to Ardo. And we'll be back in a bit. Thanks for watching. Those of you on YouTube, don't forget to click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Always enjoy reading those. And we'll see you in a bit.
Adios.